Hello and welcome to a new series of Minecraft Let's Play. We were going to go find ourselves a village. However, I saw this mountain here, and I'm thinking this would be perfect for our base. Especially if we come over here and have a look this way. Like, that is already set up for like a perfect little mountain town. So I think this is where we're going to base. But we should still look for a village, I think. I mean, it's really useful to have villagers, especially when you're terrified like me. And you don't want to go down into the caves. Alright, so we're at the top of the mountain, and I think we should start off by placing our first tree. So the direction that we're gonna have a perspective of this is all over this way. Like down there. Hold on. Let's just increase our render distance a little. Yeah, about there. So we'll probably not see the tree once it's built, but we're going to look at everything basically from that direction up here into the flower fields. So, little tour of what we've seen so far. Ignore my lack of hunger. Look around. We've got a couple of big holes over here. I'm thinking we make like a big quarry. Reaches down over there. Have a little sheep pen taking over a lot of this mountain. I'm thinking some smithies and stuff. Now right above it. All in all, I think this will make a pretty good base. But, I mean, we can't really do anything until we start. So, let's go get ourselves some iron. Alright, we have acquired the iron. And we've made a little bit of a start on this quarry. You can see we go up there, around there, and out there. That was to get a little bit of coal. So, now that we've got that, and a bit of copper, because new update, you can use copper now. I'll probably just be using it for armor, because it's the same quality as far as I can tell as stone. But, you know, when we upgrade our boots, copper will be pretty good for that. And yes, I only wear boots. If you have a problem with that, Moon, well, take it up with B-dubs. Learned it from him. Yeah. Well, as we're running through the meadow, trying to escape some mobs, you know you can't have a base without your first bed. And, of course, let's do this before you arrive. Chest. Alright, see you guys in a sec. Okay, it's only been like 3 seconds, so I'm not that far off. But, this looks like it's going to be fun. Yeah. We'll probably drop down there at some point. Hey, spider. I can do with a bow. Yeah, we're not going to drop down there right away. But I think it'll be fun when we do. So, you guys want to see my amazing PvP skills? Because they're not that good. But, you know. We're going to fight some spiders. Booyah! Yeah. Anyway, I think we should get on to building a nice little hut for us to live in. And I think that we have our diameters perfectly set up from here to here. here, and 2 here. So, I'm going to get on that, and I will see you guys in a bit. Okay, so it's not quite done, and it's not that good, but just wanted to invite you in before the creepers blew it all up. Yeah, part of the reason I'm doing this series is to try and, get a little bit better at building. But for Dirt HUD, I don't think it's that bad. Let me know. Yeah. Anyways, hey creeper, just leave me alone, please. Okay. One down, one to go. Okay, so creepers have been dealt with. And let's show off the hut. So, grass is going to grow on the top. Gonna have a little bit of blend in the scenery. Get some nice little curves here. Might try and do something more with these sides here. It's the same on both sides, so we'll see. Inside of the hut, very basic. Gonna put in some sort of floor. We might just go with carpets once we have carpets. Or we might try something a bit different. But for now, I don't really have any materials because we built this a bit early. So, I think it's time to start moving our stuff in. And done. That didn't take very long, did it? Either way, respawn point set. We have our little hill started. I think we finally go off to find our village. Okay, well, that was quick. Oh, that's a pillager tower. Okay. I mean, could be worse. It's good to know it's there at least. And a pillager tower means there's a village nearby, right? Because that's how they spawn. I'm not sure. But I think one of our earliest goals is going to be getting a bucket so we can have just an easy way up and down the mountain. I really don't know why, but there are horses everywhere in this world. I'm not sure why. Maybe we'll have to get around to trying to find a good horse at some point. But, they're all just slightly down the mountain. There's our hut up there. Village time. I do believe we have found a village. And, like, a nice valley. We're gonna stay where we are for now, but this could be a good spot to build, like, a little city or something later on. But that's not gonna be anytime soon, so... yeah. Raid the village. Just a little bit. I'll let you know if we find any loot. Aside from, of course, bread. First chest we find, bundle. Love these things. I know a lot of people hate them, but just need to get rid of 1 or 2 items that are just kind of in the way. Just send them in there. Potatoes. Those are nice. Sapling, I mean, gonna need to plant one. Base, if that works. This. Let's just go annoy this iron golem quickly. Boop, boop. Alright. Just a little bit more iron to get a little bit more done. Alright, there wasn't much in the village. The best thing was probably the iron from the golem. Dropped 5, which is quite a bit. Bundle's pretty nice as well. And yeah. We'll have to deal with these villagers later. Hopefully there's still 2 of them alive later on. But for now, so that we don't have them loaded when there are zombies everywhere, we're going to head back to the base. See ya! So as much as I like to admire our little dirt huts, you have to admit, leave something to be a bit desired when you have nothing but grass as a building material. So, I think what this means is it's time to go on an adventure to get some materials. And when I say adventure, I mean like climb down to one of these forests a little bit further this way and get some wood. Maybe some stone as well, but like mostly wood. So yeah, time to collect the wood. Okay, we have a little bit of wood again, but we're being chased by skeletons again. You know how it is. We're gonna go back to base, have a bit of a nap, and then continue back with the whatever we were doing before. Yeah, we'll figure that out in a minute. Hey guys, we're just trying to trap this zombie villager. Somehow. Oh, missed. Try that again. Should just make a boat, I think. Alright. There we go. Now, we need a boat anyway in order to stop the despawn, but that gives me a bit of time. Just do... Yeah, I think it'll look good there. Just lay you out. And there we go. Alright. One villager, kinda. So, I just realized we killed a zombie. Skeleton. You know how it is, you can remember names. Which means bone meal. Which means we can kind of get the top of this. Looking a bit more roughed up, a little more older. Boom. Boom. Down there. And one here. Let's get rid of the two tall ones. Just don't really work in this situation. A little bit there. Boom. Alright. How's that look? On the top, just a little bit more shabbiness. Might try and get some on this top row next time we get a bone. From the back, looks a lot more just like a natural little hill. Let's get rid of the alliums. But we'll leave the, what they call mixed flowers? Hold on. Wildflowers, yeah. Boom. Probably throw a few more on top of all of those later. Time to plant some trees. Got our nice little garden growing. I should get more watchers so I can have actual lake going. Yeah. I think we're doing well for not much having been done yet. But what we did do is we got ourselves some logs. So, for floor, I think those look very nice. We mix with this though. I think these will work. So let's just place a little bit of the floor and get it looking just a little bit nicer. Well, we were just trying to replace the floor. And creeper! Yay! Didn't even realize that that guy was around. So let's just do a little bit of repair job quickly. And hopefully I have enough dirt. Ground. Yeah, that's good. Luckily, that wasn't that much damage that it did. Easily fixable-ish. A bit of the top got blown up as well, I didn't even notice. Let's just quickly get the floor back in. Get that floor back in. You as well. The roof's gone. One of the issues with building with such easily destructible blocks is they easily get destroyed. Who'd have thunk it? Either way. Let's just get a little bit more stick. And then okay, never mind, first death. I would also like to note, this zombie villager just changed professions. I did not know that they did that. Yeah. But I think it's far enough back. If we get a bit more birch, yeah, we'll be able to fill it back in, so. All's well that ends well, I guess. That birch tree hasn't grown yet, but we got some oak. But yeah, I'll get back to you when we finished with the floor. So I said I'd be back when I finished the birch, but turns out I'm not allowed to sleep with you there. So instead, let's just go out here. And we're sleeping outside because the villager needs the house. Oh well. It really is taking our tree a long time to grow up here, isn't it? Well, hopefully it grows by the end of the episode. Alright, so we have finished the floor. Yeah. I like the birch. Nice variation. Not variation, but like it looks nice. Dirt blocking. Now we finished the floor. Yeah. I think you're ready. Creeper also got rid of the torch. Didn't even notice. Yeah. I think we're ready to turn our attention to other matters. Now we could work in the quarry. That could be a good choice. We could start working on the sheep pen up here. I think it could do worse. We could start to clear out this little mountain here. Or at least this little shelf here. But I'll wait till I have a better idea of what I want to do here for that. We could work on the pit. The pit. Or maybe like a mine shaft or something down here, I'm not sure yet. But I think what we really should work on is getting our birch tree growing. Like I want this to be done before the end of the episode. I think if we just hope really, really hard. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wow. Well, would you look at that? I did not think that it would appear just when we wanted it to. Now, if you can't tell, I've died a couple times since we did that. apparently a lot of creepers can randomly show up when you are building a tree. Luckily, nothing blew up over here, just everywhere else. But yeah,
I kind of like how it's turned out. Most of the angles look okay. I like it from here. Do like a little bit of that one. I think from about here, not so much. Then we get around here, it gets really nice again. And all in all, I think I've done a pretty good job for a first time building a tree. Yeah, let me know. I think with how everything's turned out, we are just going to leave it there instead of building the hut of this guy. Isn't that right? It's a softie, really. But yeah, all in all, I think the tree looks nice. Sets for a good centerpiece there. I may do a little bit more work at certain times to fix it's like right here. But all in all, I think we've done okay. With that, bid you adieu.